Hi, my name is Gabe Arnold. I'm the founder of Landscape Marketing Hero, and today we're going to talk about how you can filter out unqualified prospects using one simple tool. The reason this is important is because we don't want to waste a prospect's time if they're not a good fit for us, and neither do we want to waste our time and the company resources talking to somebody that is ultimately not going to work with us. So I'm going to share a simple tool that we have used for years and we teach our clients how to use that will help you go through the sales process much more effectively. So stay tuned and I'll share it with you. I'm Gabe Arnold, and this is the Green Mountain Podcast. We are the champions who brave the elements to create beauty. We see chaos and create order. We are never afraid of hard work, and we understand the power of strategic thinking and intentional actions. We come from all walks of life, and we will never allow our past to determine our future potential. We create beauty around the homes of our customers and increase the value of our community with the work that we do every day. We understand the power of consistent branding because it helps us grow and serve all those around us. We practice effective sales so our company, employees, and community can benefit from the value we add. We intentionally invest in operational habits that help us deliver excellent results to our customers on a continual basis. We understand that powerful and beautiful things take time to grow, and with consistent watering and intention, amazing results can happen. We are committed to making the world a better place by being positive examples to all those around us. We don't allow anyone to look down on us because we know the value we bring to our community as leaders. We create positive workplaces for our employees so they feel safe and supported, and at the same time, we hold ourselves to high standards. We pursue excellence on a daily basis because we know the journey is worth the sacrifice. We are the protectors of the land. We are the guardians of beauty. We are the heroes. We are landscapers. I want you to take a minute and think back to one of the events that you've attended maybe in the last year or two. Maybe there was a concert, maybe there was a trade show you went to, maybe even there was a movie coming out and you had the opportunity to buy pre-sale tickets or something like that. In any of those situations where you paid a small or large amount to attend something, I'm wondering, did you go or did you skip that event? And I would say for the majority of people that I've asked this question, they say, well, of course I went. I paid for the ticket. I was going to be there. Or I made that investment. So of course I wanted to check it out. And the reason that I'm sharing this with you is because oftentimes in our businesses, we allow ourselves to talk to anybody and spend time building proposals and estimates for those who were never interested anyway or weren't qualified. A couple of weeks ago on the show, we talked about how important it is to have a qualification process so that when you get a lead, when you get a phone call in, you can quickly determine if that prospect is going to be a good fit for you. And one of the things that we teach and we encourage everyone in our space here to do is to set and charge a proposal fee or estimate fee, whatever language you're typically using with your prospects there. And the amount that you charge for this is not as important as actually just charging it, because when we lead with that, we learn a little bit about the prospect, what they're looking for, and then we share on a phone call before we even visit their property. Awesome. It sounds like what you're talking about is a good fit for us. We just want to let you know that we charge a $95 estimate fee or whatever fee you feel is appropriate. We have clients who charge $1,000 to build an estimate. Whatever is matching where you're at and what you're comfortable with, anywhere from less than $100 again up to maybe it's $1,000, $1,500, even a couple $1,000 for larger projects. By charging that fee up front, there's a couple things that happen. One is you will only be talking to prospects who are actually serious about building an estimate and working with you. And two, it will protect your time from those that were just tire kicking. They were looking for a price and they were never going to work with you anyway. And the other thing that you can do when you discuss and offer this proposal fee to a prospect is you let them know, yes, we charge this proposal fee, but once you sign up with us, we immediately credit that back to the first project or the first month of maintenance or the first thing that you do with us. That way the prospect knows that they're not losing that money. It's not just a random fee that they're not going to see again, but it's actually just the first step in the process of working with your company. Even though most people in the landscaping space are not doing this, there's only a handful of companies. It's one of the simplest ways to actually raise your value as a company, increase the potential that you're going to close that deal with that prospect, and protects you from writing estimates that you never hear back on. And so my encouragement to you today is to think through, what would that look like? What would be the fee you would charge, and how would you communicate that to a prospect? And if you haven't done this before, or you're nervous about it, you're not sure how it would work, I would encourage you, with the next 10 leads that come in, alternate. And the first one, use the existing process you have if you're giving free estimates. The second one, charge a low proposal fee, whatever you're comfortable with, and then go through all 10 of those leads and just keep track of them somewhere. If you don't already have a sales CRM, simple notebook, a spreadsheet, wherever you are tracking things, and then watch that process all the way through. What we've seen statistically is 4 out of those 5 people that paid a proposal fee will end up working with you. And the reason for that is, just like we talked about in the beginning of the show here, if you bought a ticket to an event, a concert, a trade show, or even you like prepaid for a movie ticket, the odds of you walking away from that small investment are very low. None of us like to spend money without getting a return. And so by asking for a small fee up front, you're asking for a commitment from that prospect to walk all the way through your sales process. And in most cases, when we teach this, there's not a lot of competitors that are charging that proposal fee. And so your value and expertise and your professionalism in the way that you show up stands out. And on top of that, it allows you to only prepare estimates for those that are actually serious about working with you. And it also puts that psychological and sales principle in place that says people don't walk away from spent money. So it allows you to increase the quality of the prospects that you're working with, quickly disqualify somebody that's not willing to invest a small amount of money to get an accurate estimate, and really have you spend time developing the right maintenance plan, the right project proposal, or whatever it might be. And so if you walk through that process, as I would encourage you to do, you will quickly determine, does this work for you? Which in every case we rolled this out and people have tested it, it does work. And you'll also be able to determine, of those 5 folks that I charged a proposal fee, how many became customers compared to the 5 that I gave free estimates for. Over and over again in the landscaping space, and actually in multiple other industries that we've been a part of over the years, we've seen that charging that small fee up front increases sales, increases your close rate, and also saves you time. So that's what I want to share today. I hope you take that into consideration and give it a test, because I'm confident that it will increase your close rate, and it will also bring in more of your ideal prospects who can become great customers for you. If you need any help with this, we have some trainings and some programs, and I'd be glad to have a conversation about it with you. You can message down below or comment. You can shoot us a message over at landscapemarketinghero.com. We'd be glad to talk you through this and help you implement this in your business so your sales grow and you work with the best customers. Thanks for tuning in today. I look forward to seeing you on next week's show. If you're ready to begin your journey up the Green Mountain, where we show you how to build a low-stress, high-profit, $10 million per year landscaping company, then head over to landscapemarketinghero.com to download your free growth map. One of our guides will be there to help you along the way. Again, that's landscapemarketinghero.com.